could talk about that.
No. Well, I know when Dee Snider started his band Widowmaker, like they had to get permission from another band called Widowmaker. I forget who had that originally, but they had to get
Hmm.
they had to get the rights for the name to use it, and the guy was just like, "Yeah, go for it. Fuck it. We're not doing anything with it." And I think they released like 2 albums. They're fucking great too, man.
Huh. I'll have to check that out. I never heard of Widowmaker.
Yeah. But yeah, since we're talking about new music, man, fucking it's been a bunch of new music coming on our fucking radars and whatnot, man. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. Even though there's no live music right now, there's people still making music, so that's cool.
Hey, I dig it, man.
I'll scratch the itch.
Yeah, I mean, fucking you got Miles Kennedy releasing some new stuff later this month. Paul Stanley, I think, has a new thing coming out this month.
Nice. Oh yeah, the Soul Station. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about the Soul Station out there.
Yeah, I ordered that.
Nice.
I'm a dork.
Oh man, it's good music, man.
It
You
is.
know,
Like
like
I like what
I
I've
dig
heard.
it.
Yeah, like it's not my style of music, but I like what I've heard so far.
Right.
Even
Yeah,
the
it's not what I typically listen to, but fuck it, it's good music.
yeah, like that's like for me that's good like music. Like if I'm just sitting down having like a cup of tea or something like that.
Yeah.
You know,
You just
just
want
like
to kind of chill out or whatever.
yeah, just kind of chill out, reading a book or whatever. Cool.
You sit there, ooh, child, things are gonna get better. Things will get brighter.
Sometimes I can't with you. Just I can't.
Well, that's a show, folks. See you later.
Ugh. Jesus Christ.
But no, man, that's some good shit, man. That Paul's been coming out with. I really dig it.
Yeah. Well, like here's the thing that I found kind of weird about it too is the drummer for that band is Eric Singer. So I'm like, all
Oh,
right,
yeah,
so we're
that's
still
right.
getting half of Kiss.
Yeah. Kiss does soul. You know, no one was doing soul until Kiss did soul. Kiss made soul famous.
Yeah, Gene, everybody's heard your solo albums. You shut the fuck up. Everybody heard your shit in the 80s and the fucking your demos and whatnot and just shut the fuck up.
How funny would it be if like Gene Simmons came out with his own like not a soul state like not a soul but like he went off into some other genre and he's like, well, Paul can do it, I can do it.
Well, like Gene Simmons does like gangster rap.
Yeah, yeah. I've been spending half my life living in a gangster's paradise.
Oh yeah.
As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain.
No, just no. Like, dude, I remember reading this review for Gene's like solo album "Asshole" that came out, and like, holy shit, it was spot
Was that
on.
the one
Like,
that Firestarter was on?
yes.
Okay.
So the reviewer,
Firestarter.
yeah, which I mean the guy who reviewed it, you know, rated it 1 star. He's like, this is fucking terrible. But of the cover of Firestarter, he basically said like, this is the version of Firestarter that you can hear going into any place doing karaoke. He's like, there's nothing special about it. It's the song with Gene doing the vocals for it, which again, karaoke.
Yeah. He didn't make it his own at all. He just sort of sang the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is good covers, they really make the song like their own and you almost don't even know that it's a cover anymore when that happens, you know?
No, it's for a cover to be successful, it's got to be familiar, but it's got to have that little like twist to it. You know, you look
Yeah.
at we were talking about Mr. Big earlier. Listen to their cover of Wild World by Cat Stevens. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, okay.
Fucking amazing. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I've never heard it, but I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world.
Ooh, child, it's a wild, wild world. See, that cover I would love.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Oh, shit. Well, Nirvana, like going back to them, their song Love Buzz, that was a cover. I mean, it's not one that probably a lot of people knew about, but that's sort of, you know,
Yeah.
they certainly made that their own.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, oh, fuck, what was that? There's a famous Aerosmith one. Shit, they covered Fleetwood Mac for it.
Train Kept a Rolling.
Train Kept a Rolling, thank you very much.
Train Kept a Rolling all night long.
And I'm a fan, people.
With a heave In a hole.
But I just couldn't tell her so.
They used to, I don't know if they still do, or obviously they're not playing a whole lot right now anyway, but they used to use that as their closer a bunch, didn't they?
As far as I know, they still do. Like the last time I saw Aerosmith, I went with my sister slash friend Liz and my friend Wendy. This is back when I was working in radio. This is like the last concert I went to before I got fucking fired. It was Aerosmith playing at the Xfinity Center, Great Woods, Shack in the Woods, whatever the fuck
it's called.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Dunkin' Donuts Pavilion, whatever you want to call it. But before they jumped into Train Kept It Rollin', they introduced Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp came out on stage and he started playing fucking guitar with them.
That's cool.
Well,
now Johnny's in the Hollywood Vampires with Joe Perry and Alice Cooper and shit.
Indeed, he is.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
It was amazing because the show was going great and whatnot. Liz and Wendy come back from the fucking bathroom and they see Johnny Depp's getting introduced. She's like, "What the fuck? Does this happen all the time?" I was like, "No, this is awesome. Enjoy this." The only reason he was there was because he was in Boston filming that was it Whitey Bulger movie?
Oh yeah.
I forget what the hell it was
Sunday
called.
Mass or Bloody Mass or whatever.
Black Mass.
Bloody Sunday. Black Mass. Yeah.
That was it. Yeah, so it was kind of cool.
That is cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool, man.
That's real cool, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Hey, man, little factoid. If you watch the movie Be Cool and you actually stay awake through it, Aerosmith actually does a concert in there. Bruce and I are in the fucking crowd, man.
Yeah. That was pretty awesome.
That was pretty awesome.
Being there for that was cool.
Yeah, because we saw all those signs if you come in here, you're giving your consent to being on camera. It's like, all right, maybe they're filming a live video or something. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, we're filming a movie, so we're gonna be doing this song 3 times. It's like, oh shit. Okay.
At least they put other songs in between, so it's not like they literally did crying and then crying and then crying again. But I love the one in between one of the takes. He was like, so the director told me I was grabbing my crotch too much.
Yeah, but it's you know who we are, right?
Seriously, right? Who'd you hire for this? Britney Spears?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I mean, if you book Brock Lesnar for a wrestling match, and you're just like, dude, you did good out there, but I mean, way too many suplexes. Don't do that.
Where was your moonsault though? Yeah, that didn't work out so well before. Oh shit.
Yeah. Where was your I mean, you do that thing with the well, and you punch the guy, so I guess there's that. I guess we got our money's worth.
For people who give John Cena and people like that a lot of shit for having 5 moves of doom, how many moves does Brock Lesnar use?
Let's see, suplex.
German suplex.
Suplex.
Belly to belly or belly to back suplex.
Yeah.
And then what is it, F5? Isn't that his finisher?
Yeah, the F5.
That's basically it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just funny. It's John Cena only knows 5 moves, but go Brock Lesnar, who knows 5 moves.
Yeah, and even Austin was laughing about that. He's like, hey, shit, 5 moves, that's one more than I had.
Yeah. Well, that's Austin will tell you about the Bret Hart match when he was like, here I am going into a submission match and I don't know a goddamn single submission hold.
Yeah. But it's also I mean, you're kind of full of shit because this is after the point where you're using the fucking $1 Million Dream as your submission hold, so.
Yeah, that's true.
You're full of shit, Steve.
That's true. He was the ringmaster for a hot minute.
Dude, I dig you, but you're full of shit right now. And not only that, but how fucking cool would that have been though if Steve was I don't know any submission holds or whatnot, and during that match he busts out the fucking sharpshooter.
That would have been awesome.
To use that against Bret, holy fuck, that would have been fucking awesome.
But also, he knows the Boston Crab. If you I know how to do the Boston Crab. You know how to. If you don't know how to do a Boston Crab, you basically are saying that you don't know how to sit down.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I mean, shit. He's even saying he's a big fan of Ric Flair. It's oh, okay, motherfucker, you know how to do a figure 4 leg lock then.
Right.
You know,
Right.
come on,
Come
like,
on.
come on, buddy, come on,
But
buddy.
to be fair, like he didn't have to know any submission holds for that match. That match was just fine.
No, that match was a 5-star match easily,
Hell yeah.
like easily.
That's
Like,
got to be like I've seen obviously a good number of Bret Hart matches, but that is still easily up there as one of my favorites of his.
yeah,
His
that's
matches.
easily in the top. Like as far as like Bret Hart matches, that's easily in the top 5. Where it get placed on that
Yeah.
list, and debatable, but
Yeah, once you get into that top 5 territory, it gets harder and harder to figure out where they end up.
yeah, like I can easily say like my top 3 is like that match, the match where he won the Intercontinental Championship against Mr. Perfect, and then his match against Owen at WrestleMania. Top 3.
Yeah.
Easily top 3.
Yeah, definitely. I've heard there's a good match. Well, I've been watching this channel, Wrestling Bios, which quick plug to Wrestling Bios on YouTube. But man, he's got some awesome videos where he talks about like he'll talk about like the life and career of Bret Hart, but then he'll also do individual matches. So he'll talk about like the Bret and Steve match or whatever. Apparently, there's this really good match that a lot of people don't talk about between Bulldog and Bret. It wasn't Wembley. It was some other thing that they did at like an In Your House or some shit like that. And apparently that's a really incredible match too that I don't know if I probably saw it when it like happened, but I don't remember it for the life of me. So it's one I've been meaning to go back and check out.
Yeah. Like, because it kind of goes back to the thing of, like, you know, if you order a pay-per-view and whatnot, there's usually, like, one match that'll stick with you in one moment. Or just
Yeah.
one or the other, or sometimes both. But,
Yeah.
like, I remember going to see Backlash 99. Like,
Mm.
it was actually in Providence, you know, my dad got tickets and whatnot, and it was like, fucking, this is great, man. Like, fucking headlining match was Austin versus The Rock for the title, Shane McMahon as the ref. And we're just like, you know, all the matches leading up to that, like, some of them were boring as fuck. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Ken Shamrock, I love The Undertaker. Their match there was fucking boring.
Was it?
It was boring.
I don't know if I remember. It's been a while since I've seen Backlash 99.
Let's see, there was Big Show versus Mankind in a boiler room brawl. Which,
Oh wow, I don't even remember that. I remember the Undertaker Boiler Room Brawl, but I don't remember that he did one with Big Show.
He did one with Big Show. Yeah, he took pretty good bumps in that one, but you know, obviously, like
All I can think of when I think of Big Show is The Rock's impression. Do you remember that shit when Rock was doing a bunch of impressions of people in one of his promos? And the Undertaker, rest in peace. Oh my god!
And you got Rikishi. I did it for The Rock.
Yeah, I did it. If there's ever doubt about who the most charismatic wrestler was, I mean, again, I guess it gets tough because you got to think about Flair, but Rock is certainly up there.
Like here's the thing, man. Like, I'd say Flair is probably like Flair's promos were a lot more memorable than Rock's.
That's true.
So I would put Rock at like number 2 as far as on the mic, but as far as like being an actual like wrestler and whatnot, I'd put Rock above Flair.
Yeah, for sure.
It was great. Like I was listening to the radio at work because that's pretty much like some of the only enjoyment we get. And they were talking about it was Ric Flair's birthday, and they're like, "Is there like a better like wrestling like catchphrase or anything like that?" And they play part of Ric Flair like doing a promo on Steamboat. He's like, "And I tell you, pal, to be the man, you gotta beat the man, and if you could do it, I'll kiss your boots." Like, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. Is there a better like phrase from wrestling than that? It's like, no.
Mm-hmm. No, not really.
I mean, Austin 3:16 says I just whipped your ass was really good.
Yeah, the thing is, like, a lot of other wrestlers reference that to be the man, you got to beat the man. So like, it kind of all comes back to Flair, right?
It kind of does.
Yeah, one thing I've been meaning to go back and do too is going back and speaking of Flair, like looking at like old WCW or NWA matches. Because growing up, I was very much a WWF kid, so I didn't really pay any attention to WCW. So like that, but the thing is, like, I missed a shitload of good matches. Well, there were some that I watched, like the War Games matches were fucking incredible. But like, there's so many good matches that I'm sure I missed because I didn't really watch WCW growing up.
Yeah, see, I actually went to a Nitro taping one time. It was back in, say it was like 99 or 2000, something like that. But like Nitro was coming around to Providence, and my doofus older brother's friend, he's like, "Hey, I've got a pair of tickets to go see WCW tonight. You want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's wrestling. Let's fucking go." So it's him